how doing your laundry can change your life and save the earth. Disclaimer alert, I'm not talking about laundering your clothes. I'm talking about laundering your emotions. Stay with me and keep watching to the end of the video to find out how doing your emotional laundry helps protect the planet. Hello Earth Managers, my name is Courtney and welcome to EMTV. If you've been keeping up with our channel, you may remember how important circulation is. Not just of air, not just of water, of everything. Anything without circulation stagnates. Again, here's the definition. Did you know your emotions could also stagnate? If we're constantly avoiding our feelings by rushing from one thing to another or shaming ourselves for the way we feel, we can get emotionally backed up. And we have emotions all the time. We fluctuate through thousands of emotions daily. Not just typical emotions like anger or sadness, but boredom, admiration, nostalgia. These are all emotional states too. Our emotions have to be processed. If we don't launder or clean up these emotions, they pile up, making our brain foggy and our heart confused. Imagine what happens when you don't digest your food. Over time, you'll encounter some mild to serious physical health issues. When you don't digest your emotions, you can encounter some mild to serious mental health issues. Emotional laundry is the process of digesting your emotions. It requires awareness and then acceptance of whatever you feel. This may be a longer process, especially when we've experienced something traumatic. But just like washing your clothes, emotional laundry isn't something you just do one time. Our feelings need to be acknowledged, in some cases honored, embraced, and then let go. When we can create a habit of it, we can become more free. But easier said than done. The catch is when we feel emotions we don't like, we tend to react. This is the mind's natural desire to remain balanced and at peace. But it can create internal conflict as we judge ourselves or make some avoidant action not to feel it anymore. We may eat too much, drink too much, work harder, focus on other people, etc. We will go out of our way to avoid the feelings we don't like. The truth is, emotions are natural, and as human beings, we have access to the full spectrum of them. They can actually enrich our lives. They can instigate change and inspire us to grow, connect, and cultivate intimacy with others. The trick is learning to embrace them whether you think they are good or bad, and not to let them pile up on one another. Your emotions are a part of you, but since they fluctuate all the time, they are not who you really are. For example, how do you feel when somebody criticizes you at work? Maybe even in front of your peers. But it's your superior. You need to temper your response. Your feelings are hurt, but you have to get through the rest of your day. So you tell yourself, it's not a big deal, smile, shove it down, and forget about it. Until hours later, you're home from work, you've had dinner, you're getting into bed, then there's this sinking feeling in your gut, and you can't stop thinking about it. At this point, we may even add to it, perhaps by judging ourselves or feeling foolish or plotting the best thing to say back next time. We try so hard to stop thinking, but we can't control our thoughts with thoughts. Telling yourself you shouldn't worry about it isn't enough to make your emotion go away. Even if you do find a way to ignore or compartmentalize it, if you don't face it fully, it can get stuck in your body, and your body can become a storage unit of unprocessed emotion, which from the Eastern medical perspective will eventually manifest as disease. And this is just one tiny incident. How many emotions get bottled up inside or come out at inconvenient times towards our loved ones? Our bottled up emotions don't just end up affecting our bodies, they affect our families, our relationships, and our level of consciousness, which is not separate from the consciousness of the earth. Yes, perhaps you're wondering again, Courtney, what does this have to do with earth management? How does holding this stuff in my body affect the earth? Stay tuned for part 2, coming up next week. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments below.